Greetings and salutations everyone, this is yours truly LL here, and today I'm going to be sharing once again another application that allows you to earn crypto for free. And this project is known as Nodle, and their application is called Nodle Cash, which we're going to be diving into more closer later down in this video. But first I want to kind of explain what is Nodle trying to do and what they are about. So as it says here on the website, they are crowdsourced decentralized IoT network, basically using the power of smartphones, more specifically Bluetooth technology. And they recently secured a parachain slot in the Polkadot ecosystem back in March, and $42 million worth of Polkadot was basically locked for 96 weeks. So that is a very impressive achievement for them, and that obviously introduced them to potential partnerships in the Polkadot ecosystem, collaborations, or just getting more institutional investors interested in Nodle Cash as a whole, as a project. So this is a very important milestone because obviously they're going to be getting a lot of support from the Polkadot ecosystem. Now, what exactly are they doing? So basically they have an application that you can download on your phone, obviously a smartphone, and basically it will be just scanning other devices around you which are connected into the Bluetooth network. I'm not sure, is it just scanning like Bluetooth devices or just any type of an IoT device. And when you basically scan these things, you will be rewarded in Nodle. They also have this thing which allows you to basically monetize your own mobile application. And this is kind of like the big thing. So in a lot of ways, if you are a developer, you have some type of a game application or something like that, you can basically get the Nodle SDK and basically monetize your application without impacting the user experience or the privacy of the users who are using your application. So basically, I think in a lot of ways, developers can make a pretty good amount of income compared to these everyday users as of right now. And the supply of Nodle is 21 billion. So let's kind of go into the whole tokenomics thing. Now, with a lot of these IoT projects, which I'm always been very attracted to, bullish on, and I've always kind of loved the way that, let's say Planet Watch or Helium or these other ones are basically distributing their rewards. I think they are much more fair and make a lot more sense, but a lot of these projects suffer from the actual utility. So where does the actual utility come from? Who needs to buy Nodle, and why should you buy Nodle? And that's something that is not exactly something that is described here on their website, and that's something that they kind of have to figure out later on. So they have a bit of an emission curve on the actual thing, and they're going to be introducing staking at some point. I don't know how much percentage of the supply is being distributed that way. You're also going to be getting your hands into governance, but once again, governance, what exactly are we going to be governing here aside from the emissions and inflation of the currency? Like, is it actually giving any value? Because you can create a governance for a fucking toilet in the boonies, but who wants to actually govern that type of thing, which is not creating any inherent value to the world, so to speak. So what Nodle really has to kind of figure out is how exactly are you gonna be like getting people to buy Nodle outside from being like some type of a Ponzi, like getting more people to buy it and etc., getting staking rewards. Like, they have to figure out that. And 60% is reserved for future network service and mining rewards. I do hope that they're going to be introducing some type of a referral program for the Nodle Cash application that could introduce a lot more customers in, and generally I would make obviously more money, so I'm always into these referral schemes. But fundamentally here they kind of go into the maximum supply and how the reward curve is going to be like getting really shrinking down as more time goes on. So you might be getting a fair amount of rewards now, but what you're going to be getting in future might be a fraction of that. Now, but this kind of goes into, like, once again, what I said earlier, like, who is the customer here? what is this IoT network essentially going to be doing for people? Who is the potential buyer? Is it institutional partners who want to buy Nodle to get like some type of a data, or maybe get like a whole Bluetooth network in their city, and things like that. So that's something that they haven't really like explained here on the thing. Right now it's just like a Bluetooth network, crowdsourcing IoT network. So I don't know, like, where is the data? Where's the value coming from? The distribution model, it's pretty good. And they are working as like IoT hotspots. So I guess like in some ways they can perhaps in the future like release some type of a network where people are basically able to access internet on like when they're maybe traveling or they're outside of house, and then they can pay those fees in Nodle basically. But once again, there's a lot of competition for that. European Union, for example, is planning to have Europe-wide free internet. I think this whole like there's already like so much things that are trying to build these types of things already, so I'm not sure are they able to like come in and secure a market, and if they are able to secure a market, will that be in certain specific type of a country or not. But the fact of the matter is, let's kind of dive into now into the application. They also have a coin market profile here. I think their wallet addresses already exist, but fundamentally like there is no way or no place to sell your Nodle right now. So I'm going to be starting to sharing my screen here and showing you the actual application. So here is kind of like where I'm at right now filming. And here I can see my balance, so I can receive Nodle. If the developers are watching, this is where you need to send all your money to me right now. Okay. Something, a bit of a feedback here. Yeah, maybe add a QR code there as well. Here you can send. So I can send already this Nodle Cash to my friends, or they can send it to me. So this is serving as a bit of a base wallet here. And when you like spin around the phone, it starts to scan stuff. And when you're like walking around on the city and things like that, you're gonna be like able to see like these rewards. Now I made around 3.56. I have this application with me for a very long time. Recently I've kind of looked more into it because it's kind of part of the Move2Earn type of thing. Obviously they are on the freemium side of things. There's also a stats page which is not showing anything to me right now, even though I had rewards on some of these days, so it's a bit glitched out. There's also a notification side here, which doesn't really show anything. And on the gear icon, I think you can put out some wallet settings. Privacy key. Okay, maybe there was a private key. My apologies. I maybe misspoke earlier. Then there's the mode. And this is basically like increasing your earnings. So it can also run on the background, but it feels to me that it's not really scanning really well. So if I don't have the application open as I'm walking, I feel like I'm not getting any rewards. I could be wrong about that because once again, the statistics that it's showing to me, I can't see anything, so I can't really tell like, am I getting anything or are these past rewards? So that's something that they need to kind of improve on. Then there's the app settings. These are like things you can, regarding the Wi-Fi and ignore battery optimizations. I could basically put that on there basically because I don't want to. I'm charging all my phone on a daily basis, especially now that I'm doing the Move2Earn stuff. Okay, this is taking way too long. Let's get back. And then there's like community, privacy analytics. That's kind of like unimportant stuff. App settings. Yeah, we looked into that already. So that's pretty much like, it's a pretty simple application, guys. It's not like super, in-depth or anything. It's a wallet, and also it's earning you the stuff. And as you like, keep rotating your camera and the view angle, it just moves around, and you can't even actually zoom in here. But yeah, I guess you're getting rewards every 4 hours when you're gonna be having a lot of these pending devices being scanned out. But that's pretty much what I have to say about Nodle so far. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more updates in the future where we're going to be getting a bit more wholesome look into what are they building. Can you make also money from a decentralized IoT network? Is there actual value to that in future? Perhaps in there's going to be more IoT devices being built up around the world, and like robotics and things like that. And who knows, like, it may serve some value to traffic, or I don't know. So who knows? But it's something like still has like zero entry. You just download the application and you keep it on the background and you make some income. And there's nothing to really lose here except space on your computer and maybe small amount of bandwidth or something that it basically drains, or the battery, which is not really that much. So it's a free entry. It's a freemium Move2Earn project out there among many others which we have covered on the channel. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to have a bit of an update video on Nodle in the future. We're definitely going to be doing part 2. And also make sure to check out my other Move2Earn videos and other applications and stuff like that I've reviewed in the past, which allow you to make money without no investment. But thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.